But what's going on, everybody? I am the one, the only, the WOOKIE. Joined by 2 out of 3 misfits. We have the world champion of board gaming, the Drasbor.
I don't know about all that, but I am currently at the World Board Gaming Championships.
So if he sounds a little funny, that's why. It's because he's on his phone outside eating ice cream.
Yep.
Ranking cards at the World Board Gaming Championships.
Yeah, it was like a coffee, ice cream, cookies and cream situation. It was pretty good. Yeah.
I was gonna say, what a Chad!
Look at this commitment, boys and girls. Commitment.
Yeah, and we can't even get Sheep to show up.
He's coming in.
Just saying, he'll be here shortly. He said he might be late. We all knew he might be a little late. He said be there around 9, so 15 minutes. So maybe we'll be on Tranks Creed by then. That's fine. But starting out,
hello, Keyforge community.
Yeah, hello. We also have Ewok. He's here too.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah. But we have the China Shanghai Vault Tour.
Yeah.
And somebody wrote surprises, and that would be...
Yeah. Well,
I don't know what order these are in, because this is just the decks. This is just 8 decks. I don't know what order they're in. But
so if we go back to the thread, we might be able to figure it out.
Yeah.
But we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Prophetic Visions decks, and 2 GR? And 2 GR. And somebody said one, I believe it was you, said the GR, one of these GRs won?
Yeah.
The GR that is your Brobnar Geistoid Untamed is...
Brobnar Geistoid Untamed. That is
93.
Geistoid Mars. Okay, Brobnar Geistoid Untamed.
It's the one that translates to Grandmaster Parker the Weasel.
They get so much better names than we do.
So it's interesting to me, this deck here. Very, very, very limited amber control. Just 2.1, Hallowed Eve Festival, Bog Spitter, Tribute Collector, and Elbius Stray. Yeah. With 13 printed, 24 expected, 11 efficiency. So kind of a little bit different, but there's definitely some things that jump out. So Brobnar, for me, triple recklessness immediately. So hand disruption, being able to continue in Brobnar that's there. Some nice targeted removal with both Lash Out and Cuts of
Fiery
Transfer.
Jerk.
Yet Smith for going ahead and gaining some more amber. Fiery Jark for some great removal when needed. But when we're looking, the character or the creatures are Thunderdell, Returning Champion, Heavyweight Morik, and then Fiery Jark. It does have a War Chest and Sound the Horns. But I definitely think the Returning Champion is just such a good card. This is one of those cards that I think plays very, very well in many different metas because of the after fight. So if you're haunted, move all damage from Returning Champion to another creature. And so you're taking damage on play. With play, deal 3 to Returning Champion.
Well, and play that with a recklessness.
Correct. And so you can go ahead and have
I'm going to take out your biggest thing and then also take out your next biggest thing.
Correct.
It's
then basically heal it to 0.
Right.
I like Returning Champion. Don't get me wrong. Arya has one. I enjoy it. But you're not playing this deck because of the Brahma.
Oh, no.
Right? No.
Yeah.
No, yeah. But the 3 recklessness definitely stood out to me.
Weirdly enough, the Brobnar is a 32, and so is the Geistoid. So,
yeah.
But these two things are not the same.
These two are not the same. Wookie, what do you see in that Geistoid?
Well, surprisingly enough, I don't see an island of misfit toys.
No,
that was the better one.
The other artifact is
the Well of Memory.
Yeah, the only one that's better.
Yeah, the only one that it is. I saw Well, and I'm like, oh, there must be an island in here somewhere. No, there's no island in here somewhere. I was like, oh, okay. There's also only one in here somewhere. It doesn't have, a lot of the cards that I think we would traditionally look for. Multiple in here somewheres, multiple junk restorations. It does have a BR Geist. It does have a Reaper. I don't know.
There's two BR guys.
There's two BR guys, but like Albiostray, real good. But then you're like Tribute Collector. I mean, he's fine. Touchstone. I don't know if I'm necessarily looking for touchstones.
No,
Maybe
honestly, I'm going to be honest. This deck taking first did surprise me because of one, PV being present and what it can offer. And then two, this Geistoid creature set does not.
But here's the crazy thing. This is not a deck I think anyone would bring here.
Well, that's what I'm saying is like
triple Warfalines?
Well, okay, so we'll get to the Untamed because the Untamed I do think does some things that people are not necessarily looking for. So Till the Earth, being able to shuffle discard pile, Nepenthe Seed, Blossom Drake to get rid of some artifacts.
Turn off artifacts, text boxes.
Yeah.
Which you have to be careful because you have a Nepenthe Seed at a Well of Memory, but I guess you're the one at a 4 power.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably, you get to decide when that's coming.
Yeah,
so you probably don't play the Blossom Drake,
and you know that right, and you know that Keyforge All-Star Halicore, right? What a Chad that card is. Like,
okay, so what you're looking for though, it does have double Haunting Witch, and then Witch of the Eye,
but triple Warfalines.
But look at this, you're missing. Okay, so. With double Haunting Witch, you have how many total creatures in your Untamed? Witch of the Eye, triple Warfaline, there's 4. You have 2 Witches, that's 6. Halicore 7, Bog Spitter is 8, and Blossom Drake is 9. You can really burst with the Haunting Witches if you're haunted. Now, interesting, there is not a boo in that Geistoid set, and you're really missing some like major discard. You do have Sound the Horns, which will discard a bit, but it's a very
festival. Yeah,
Hallowed Eve Festival too. But the touchstones are like if you're haunted. Yeah, if you're haunted, like that's already. If you're haunted, frankly, the Haunting Witches are going off. Now Warfaline, I know you guys are not here, but it does do some business with. If I go ahead and played my Recklessness, I can keep cycling them back. I potentially get the board, which I don't have a ton of creatures here. There are 20 creatures, but notice they're coming mostly in your Untamed. It's an interesting.
There's 7 creatures in Geistoid and 2 BR Geists, right? You could BR Geist, Haunting Witch, BR Geist, Haunting Witch, drop a whole bunch of Geistoid dudes, right? So those Haunted Wishes are a threat in Geistoid as well.
Yeah, but everything is needing to be haunted, and this deck
has no way to get itself there.
It's not
Recklessness.
The Recklessness.
Yeah.
It will do, but I mean, it would just. I really wish I would have been able to see some of the games here. Even the Well of Memory. Like I don't mind purging. But when we're purging, I would love to come back and hit the Hallowed Eve Festival.
You purge, you purge all your Brobnar, right? And then you Warfaline the Well of Memory back. And you purge all your Brobnar. You Warfaline the Well of Memory back, right? Like, it doesn't sound fast, but like it must have worked.
Correct. It definitely worked. And yes, if you can get to 2 houses, you're in a huge advantage. It's a very interesting deck. It's not super pipped out. It doesn't jump out as the deck that I thought would take it, but again, well played.
I mean, to be honest with you, up to the top right, I just keep looking at this Logos pod. Triple Foreseer.
Okay, which deck are you actually looking at?
Which one?
Top right, 95 Prophetic Visions.
95. Hold on.
Okay, so you're actually
95 Prophetic Visions.
This is a Dis Logos Saurian.
Dis Logos Saurian. I don't even care about the Dis or the Saurian because they're all right. It's got an Atrocity. That's about it. The Saurian, Saurian doesn't tickle me too much. But look at that Logos pop. Double Forgive or Forget. Interdimensional Graft, Parallel Thinking, Unity Prism, triple 4CR, a Captain Cha, and triple Code Monkey. So I play my 4CR, played my Code Monkey to archive those for 2 Ember, and I got to do all my tricky business.
Mm-hmm.
And I will be grafting you twice, so you better not go over 6 Ember, or you will be giving me whatever you have left over.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, that is a Logos pod that makes me, I mean, I'm touching my nipples. I don't know about you guys. Like, I'm rock hard right now.
I am not. I mean,
I'm also touching Wookiee's nipples.
Yes, I'm sorry. So the problem is that when I look at this, like, look at the prophecies. Outlook not so good. Choose an active house that matches no cards in play. That's not a problem. I'm okay with this, but it's not going to. This
deck also doesn't have very good fates.
Fates, correct.
So it really doesn't care.
It's okay.
Tails you lose, but after your opponent plays a creature adjacent to a creature belonging to a different house. Okay. Yep. Early bird, having more amber, and then wounds into wisdom. But like it's nothing that is super broken, super consistent. And then you look at what the fates are, and you're like, I'm not terribly worried. It does in the Saurian have exile.
It's got double too low. Those are good fates.
Those are very good.
It's got the coup de grace, right? That's a really good fate. What else do we see here?
You shouldn't have.
You shouldn't have. Yeah. Yep.
It's a good fate.
I mean, so it has exile, stomp, 2 lows, the sedimentary nap. The sedimentary nap can also be
the
played
exiles, whatever. Like, nobody really cares.
Well, yes, because of what we're going to talk about today with Trink's exile is still there.
You're right, it's still there, but there's nothing in this deck that I can pile a bunch of Ember on to ship it to you.
It's Primus Ungus with the After Reap.
Yeah, it's
slow. It is slow. It is slow.
Yep.
So, and you may exalt Marcella the Younger. So
I don't know.
Viper. Yeah, so you can always get rid of the Pied Viper. But like, I don't know if I want to be handing my opponent a Marcella. Especially, I mean, there was some Saurian in the field, so
yeah.
unless I'm killing that thing. And then I look at this other Star Alliance, and I'm looking to the double uncharted lands and a Cosmic Recompense. What's the stats on this one?
103.
103? All right.
Yeah.
Because names are hard in Chinese.
Names are hard.
My Chinese is a little rusty.
At least there's no overlap in SAS scores. That works out well. Okay, but double uncharted lands?
Well, what jumps out to me right away is the Cosmic Recompense and the double Quintrino Flux. Quintrino Flux is so good in this PV, like just playing PV against PV and PV against other sets. It's so good for being able to have targeted removal at a very, very high rate. The double uncharted lands you don't typically see. So I really like this.
Every time after all my Star Alliance gain after Reap, take an extra 2. Now again, I don't know if you play this against other Star Alliance.
No, you can't.
Right? Not a ton of other Star Alliances in the field. Well, actually, there are 3. Never mind. I take that back. Lots of Star Alliances. I don't know. It's just like there's some really interesting stuff here that you're like, man, this is.
The prophecies are amazing, right? Ask again later, trust your feelings, right? Those. So you're moving through cards, right?
Yes.
Oh man, this is the atrocity with the Maverick Scuttum. With double traumatic echo.
Oh, we got that. Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is a good disc pod.
You've now moved
one to the 110.
You're in a different deck. Now
you're in a different deck.
Yeah.
And yes,
I'm scrolling.
The 110
Wookiee's ADD is kicked in.
Yeah, I see that. So what you identified as the atrocity with the Maverick Imperial Scudam in Dis. That is very, very, very strong. That finished top 4, but did not make the top table.
It probably got Code Monkeyed. Code Monkey has to be one of my favorite cards. I love Code Monkey. It's so good.
Why would it get Code Monkey?
Well,
I'm just saying I might have lost against the Code Monkey deck. I don't know. I'm making things up as I go in typical AC fashion.
It's a fun card.
So thematically,
it's fun. It's a solid card. You know?
Yeah. But
it's a good combo piece.
Moving along. So
my only question was looking at these decks, did anything surprise you? A 6-2 split, 6 PV, 2 GR. Any of these decks just jump out at you?
So I'm curious what the overall field was, right? I'm curious if there was just a lot of PV or if the PV rose to the top and was outsized in its representation.
I don't know.
I do not. Yeah, that is a great question. I will say we do know there were 37 Archon players. There were 35 for Sealed and 11 for Alliance.
1.7 billion people, still only 11 showed up for Alliance.
But
keep telling me how much of a main format it is. Please keep letting me know.
Yeah.
Never mind.
What is said that again recently? I don't know. They might have been like whatever.
No, but like they just keep like fucking shove. They're like, eat this. You will play Alliance. And it's like, 1.7 billion people, and I did.
You chose to.
I did. You're right. I did, and that was a mistake on my part. And I got hornswoggled or hoodwinked, against my better judgment. It might have been the multitude of liquor I drank the night before, and I was like, "Yeah, it sounds like a good idea."
Well, I mean, Wookie, you were right in that the GR deck here with the triple recklessness took first. And second was actually that amazing logo set with triple Code Monkey, double Forgive or Forget. Very, very, very consistent deck.
Yeah, because you could basically, whenever you want, just go ahead and just archive your 4 Seers, plan out your next turn. Oh, yeah, by the way, there's also Unity Prism in there. Not a big deal. Nobody thought about that? Okay, cool.
Unity Prism's good.
Unity Prism's very good.
It is. There's no arguing that. It just...
And Forgive and Forget, so I can continue to play Unity Prism every turn. I can play cards from any house... and then Forgive and Forget, and then I get 3 other cards from whatever I want. So anytime that I'm not going to just bust off to get 6 Ember from Code Monkeys, right? Because I'm sure that Forgive and Forget, definitely, because it's got to be 2 different ones.
You could just keep doing it all, right?
Well, right. So you play your 2 Force Seers, you Code Monkey them, put them back in your archives, right? Eventually, you figure out a way to kill your Code Monkey, right? Because eventually, you're probably going to come back to.
Well, you use the other Code Monkey.
Well, right. Well, you could also use the other Code Monkey, and then you could Forgive and Forget because eventually you're going to kill your Code Monkey, right? Archive my Code Monkey, and then whatever the situation calls for. Do I need a Traumatic Echo? Are they going to Ember Burst on me next turn, and I need an IG? Do I need to take care of something? Like, you can literally just be like,
my coup de grace again? Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. And then, I'm going to take an off turn. I'll just call Logos, play Unity Prism, right? I can play cards from any turn, right? So now I just play 2 Dis and 2 Saurian. Doesn't even matter, like, what I can just do whatever I want in a Logos turn.
Pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yep.
Sounds like you need to get yourself this deck, Wookie.
Dude, this deck is...
I think the Forgive and Forgets are just setting up replaying Atrocity.
You absolutely can continue to... Yes, it's whatever...
Echoes
it's literally whatever the situation calls for.
Yeah. The 2 lows so you keep creature control.
Yeah.
I doubt it's actually taking the logo stuff back.
What do you need? Just go get it, and then take a code monkey too. Because
again,
reasons.
this was very good, very efficient. When you look at the individual stats, it's not. It only has expected amber of 19. I think that with the triple code monkey is actually a little bit low.
Yeah, this is.
That. I think
it's the 17 speed.
Yep,
the 17 speed with recursion stuff, so you get to play the best cards multiple times.
Yeah.
It's because the Saurian is just ho hum.
Yeah, it is. I think the Saurian. What makes the Saurian tolerable in this is that it's got the double too low.
Yes.
Yes, that's good to fate, right?
Well, I will argue that Stomp and Sedimentary Nap, like those are also tools exiled there. The Sedimentary Nap of just shuffling a creature into its owner's deck, like with the dinos that are there and they have Scutums and other things, I want to not destroy it, but be able to just bounce it back. So there is value there. But yeah, I agree. The Starian is just sad.
Yeah.
I don't even know if it's actually that sad, because if you got Marcellus Philosophosaurus on the board, you're still just making so much efficiency you're crushing.
Right. Look at 3 cards, one in archive, one in hand, discard your chaff, Marcella, Exalter, get a card.
I actually think the house you call the least is Dis, because Strugs go under Prophecies. Pied Piper almost always discard. Arachnoid, Prophecy. Carrion Worm,
Prophecy.
Scrap.
Yeah,
but you
I
can
can see
also
that.
just
Traumatic
scrap it,
Echo and You Shouldn't Have are both going to be fade.
Traumatic Echo's a play.
No, not Traumatic Echo.
Oh, sorry.
You shouldn't.
No. That's You Shouldn't, but Traumatic
Coup de
Echo
Grace may very well end up just going in under.
Yep.
Because that's more. Yeah, I could see where you're only taking the very occasional dis turn, and it's to play the Atrocity, play the Traumatic Echo, and whatever else you've managed to acquire into your hand that you couldn't bury.
Or just call Logos and use your Unity Prism to play.
Or just use Unity Prism.
Yeah.
So what I found interesting is out of the 6 PV decks that showed up for Shanghai, 4 of those top 8 had Dis. Okay, that doesn't really surprise us.
I was going to say, what's surprising about that?
Well, no, but like if you look at the logo, if you look at Shadows, there were 4 of the 6 that fit there. And the Logos, we had 5 of the 6. And then you kind of have Saurian, which fit 3, if I'm correct.
Deux, trois. Yep, 3.
Yeah, and so Star Alliance had 2. Notice we're not necessarily seeing some other houses. Like some of these houses are coming out very, very strong, and others are just like, "Yep, that's what we want to play."
Yeah, but that's been true for a while.
Yeah. I will also say that actual printed amber on these decks jumped out at me. You were consistently seeing 8, 9, 8, 7, 10.
Yeah, it's low.
But that is a bit of PV. So
yeah, but it doesn't matter when you're
hating a bunch of cards. Doesn't matter as much, right?
It doesn't, but it does. Even because the printed amber that's missed is some of those are coming out in your fates too. So just be aware of that. Okay, if I'm tucking this card, but it hasn't printed amber, I'm actually not getting that on the cycle. So I don't know. It jumped out at me. There's definitely some lines, and I'm curious if the RGR players just knew those decks so well. But definitely a PV and GR seems to be taking top cuts. So
Yep. All right. And then we got the GG's listening to us again. Up and stealing our ideas again. This time they stole Sheep's idea. Sheep? What idea did GG steal
what's
from you
really
this time?
going on is they feed us their ideas.
Oh, yeah. We're on the inside, guys. We shit on them all the time, and they're like, yeah, but we should still talk to him.
Yeah. Yep, that happens.
That happens a lot.
Never.
So like
Never.
you're saying like Sheep is sleeping and like Luke creeps into his room and just like whispers in his ear and then creeps away.
Oh my god!
Yeah, Sheep wakes up. Hey, it's an amazing dream.
Yep. He drives down.
Didn't we have this
in my window?
Boys, didn't we have this last year where we were called what was actually called I want to keep going Schultz, but it wasn't that.
Wait, what?
That we were paying out for GG. And so being able to just
Shills? That we were shills?
Yes.
Yes.
We're GG shills?
Yes.
Don't you remember that from last year?
No.
How quickly things have gone.
Wookie doesn't remember last week.
It's true. I don't ever remember shilling for GG.
So since we're putting ideas into GG and they're at Gen Con, or at least two individuals.
So hold on.
Okay, go ahead.
If we're going to continue to give them ideas, let's give them this one. Local OP. Fucking mind blown. Done. Mic drop.
So you said local OP, and I was looking at our summer event. Those two go together.
Our what?
Summer. Yeah, well.
Our what?
Late summer, fall event.
What is that?
This is what GG is going to be telling us.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, tomorrow, right? When they do their big, like, State of the Union address.
There is a State of the Union address, so that'll be fun next week.
They probably will say something.
You know what's funny is I don't think they're going to say anything about Keyforge.
You know, they might not, which would be really sad.
What do you think the over-under is on them saying 2 words about Keyforge?
I don't know. How well do you think? Well, how well is this whatever game selling there? Do we have any idea?
It's not even selling yet. They just launched their I was going to say GoFundMe. Kickstarter. They haven't even launched their Kickstarter yet.
Oh, I thought.
No, they haven't. No, what is it? Game Found. Yeah. Yeah. No, they have a Game Found. I don't know if it's out yet.
Oh, I thought they were. I thought it was releasing. What do I know? Come on, other Jeremy, get on. Get that game released.
I don't really like releasing games.
Announcing Echo of Omens. Just a quick search here. Blog.
No, we're not talking about this.
No.
No,
you're not ready. You're not ready
to go live early 2026. So no, it is not.
You're not ready for our next podcast, Omens Corner.
Oh gosh,
little vomit there. Okay, little vomit. But things are happening at Gen Con.
Maybe Z will talk you into starting that one also.
Dude, if Z ever contacts me again, it was like, I want to start a podcast. The answer is automatically no. Because it's funny. Literally the other day, Cole messages me, which is my Altered Corner co-host, and he's like, number one, he sends me a picture of him making Dexter do his homework while they're at Gen Con. But the next thing is he messages me is, do you ever think we'll hear back from Z? My answer was no.
I'm sure he sold all his shit and wandered off.
Probably. Yeah. That's whatever. It's fine. But if he's ever like, man, I'm into this new game Omens, I'd be like, no. The answer is just
he would never touch a Ghost Galaxy game.
Yeah, I doubt it.
I doubt he probably. No. I was gonna say, would he know it's a Ghost Galaxy game? But the answer is he probably would.
Yeah, he's got his wits about him. I don't think you'd be tricked.
I cannot be fooled. But yeah, it's just whatever. Like, yeah, Omens Corner coming early 2026.
Only on April 1st.
Yes, April 1st will be its one and only podcast.
But Gen Con is happening. And, there's some learn to play events for Keyforge. Ghost Galaxy definitely has a presence. There's the talk for tomorrow. Yeah. There will be Crucible Clash event that's happening. No nationals this year, which is a little sad to not be there, but I do think that it honestly does. Like, that's where I was trying to go. Is I think it makes more sense.
No, it does make more sense because, man, it was fun going with you guys at Gen Con and all, but I would have so much rather have done other things with you guys but play Keyforge all day. Because I think, we had a blast doing it, but man, there was so much other stuff to do that just we did not even touch. Because
that's just Gen Con. You'll never.
I know you'll never get it all, right? I understand that, but like we really didn't get a lot of things because we were playing Keyforge all day to just piss off sheep. So it was kind of like, I could have pissed off sheep at home. I spent a lot of money to piss off sheep this year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, just me? Okay.
Yeah, I'm old.
We spent a lot of money and traveled like 500 miles to piss off sheep. We could have done that in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Oh no, you couldn't have got me that mad.
It's still Gen Con, and Gen Con is a good experience. It was not the experience we were hoping for. And also, it's hard to pay the costs of Gen Con to be able to run the event when it's such a small event for GG. But it is a little bit sad. Speaking of Draz,
do you think they're having their Mindbug Nationals there right now?
Yeah.
They can pull 8. That's fine for it, or whatever they pull.
8? They had 3 people last year, bruv.
Hey, we're going to double up, plus some. Almost triple.
Double? That's that's almost triple.
Yeah. But, Draz, you're over at the World Board Gaming Championship. So Gen Con and World Board Gaming Championships are actually coinciding this year, which is interesting.
This year they overlap. Yeah. Which...
But I mean, that's a very long convention, because you were talking that basically a week, was it Sunday to...
It runs Saturday to the following Sunday. Right, so...
That's a commitment.
Over a week long. Yeah, now I just got here last night. Could not do the whole week, but... and this was... I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to make it or not. But yeah. Got here, played some Race for the Galaxy today. There was 2 heats today. Got a first and a second. Man, the second I scored 57 points, and the guy still beat me. I was like, damn, that's yeah. So, anywho, got a first and a second. Sounds good. That's really the only game that's here that like I have like a real shot at doing that. I don't play, other than Keyforge. I don't play the same game often enough to do well, but it's a lot of fun. It's like close enough that a lot of my local board game club comes out here. So
nice.
So we've got like a place nearby. I'm crashing on the couch because I'm only here for a few days, but yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Any Keyforge going on out there?
No. I mean, so I did. So interestingly, actually, I should talk about this. So I was on eBay the other day, just scrolling through Keyforge stuff, and I like snagged a display of Discovery for $35. I was like, that's interesting. Is this like, is Discovery falling off that fast already? Or did like just this one person like not really know things? So I do have that Discovery display in my trunk. If it so happens that somebody was like, I want to learn Keyforge, I could whip that out.
Yeah, I mean,
but I'm definitely not pushing it.
Well, I know you guys have a pretty established group at your store, as we do. Yep. But there were a lot of people this week just talking about Discovery and how they've had success with new individuals. I know Sydney was talking even for today as she was running events at Gen Con, that it does connect with a lot of the board gamers as a way to be able to connect and introduce the game. So maybe if it brings in a new player, it is a good thing. I will say that.
Yeah, I should try it. I should bring it in and go to the open gaming area. I don't know. My clan, my crew, they all know what Keyforge is, and they either already like it or don't. So, there's,
I'll say for us, we had someone who's kind of poking around with our locals this week, and even just the foil deck, that was more exciting to him. And I know that
foil's cool.
Pete last year was excited about the Martian event. So again, local OP and that store level, something to be able to come in weekly and hang out with people. That is the best way to build a game, in my opinion.
Wait, what? Speaking of local OP, that was the joke. What was actually the thing, the idea they stole from us this time?
Oh, Sheep will talk about it.
Is there anything?
What idea do they steal from us?
Yeah, go ahead.
They finally are providing the reprint decks from Vault Tour winners last year. It's just a code. You can reprint a single deck, and it has to be a deck you own, and it can't be DT. So even if you won an Alliance event, you don't get 3 decks printed, and it can't be the Alliance deck. It can be one of the decks.
One of the decks.
Really?
Yeah.
But it has to be one you... But it has to be one you own, too. So, like, if your whole Alliance was borrowed that you won with, you would not be able to print any of the decks from it.
Or even your Archon deck that was borrowed, because we had people who borrowed decks and then won.
Right.
So those are not available to be printed, which is odd.
They're not available to be printed by that person unless the person they're borrowing it from it transfers it back to them. They send in the reprint and transfer it. I mean, this is a thing. Like, you were already borrowing the deck. I'm sure you have trust with that person, probably to the level where if that's what you really wanted printed, you would just do the transfers and stuff. But you can't transfer the deck clonability. So, like, that's something else to keep in mind too. Is whoever won it, they have to use it. So it got a couple people salty for sure. You could see Discord light up a bit with it.
So wait, are you saying that our idea was to do a half-assed job with the thing you promised to do a while ago? Is that what you're saying?
This is exactly what I said they should do on the last cast. Is I'm like, just
literally, because
do it lazy and simple. Just hand out the code and be like, there you go. Now leave us alone.
Do you think they were like, oh shit, this is a good idea?
Maybe. I don't know. Here's my true thing on that is that got released. That episode was released only 1 or 2 days before the email got sent out.
Oh, there's no way Jeremy could turn that around.
There's no way, Ghost Galaxy did anything that fast, which means they were already working on that.
That's not true. 1 or 2 days is plenty of time. They're a team of like 10 people. What do you mean that's not quick enough turnaround? To send an email?
Let me say this. ChatGPT.
Create the codes.
ChatGPT, create this code for me that will go ahead and provide access for one digital copy, like one clone copy of a deck, and produce an email.
Well, hold on.
Actually,
and then the next
because it has to be redeemable in whatever their web.
Yeah, but you haven't actually tried to use it yet, so you don't.
It may not work.
We don't know if it actually.
Do you think Jeremy just fed the transcript of our episode into ChatGPT and it was like, "Give me the best idea, and here's we can do it,"
and it was ours.
Plan.
Well, and
on it. And this is
correct, because ChatGPT is going to grab anything that's out online, and our podcast would be out online. So that's your information, and that's pretty much it.
No, he literally fed the transcript in. You can do that
because they probably heard it, and they're like, "Oh shit! Wait, we can do this." And they're like, "How long would it take to generate some codes?" And guy was like, "I don't know, like 20 minutes."
I will say that seeing kind of some of the ire come from the community of people who won, and like these are people who've invested a lot in the game, to learn the game, to play the game, to acquire decks, all that goes into it, and you're only having a top one. I definitely would have liked to have seen, here's 3 codes for our Alliance players. I feel horrible.
I'm salty about that. Like, just because you're playing the crappy format, you get more codes? I don't think so.
Let them print an Alliance.
No, so
the 3 pods in the Alliance. You can get in the Master Vault.
I think that would actually be cool if they would let that happen, but they don't.
So here's where my problem is.
Because that would require a new code generation, right? Because it generates the whole 36 card deck, not one pod at a time. I'd have to build.
Sure.
I find it odd because the post was originally there on GG stating back at KFC what was going to happen. And so you have now a 9-month period of delay in between area. And so that's where it's a little bit odd to me, because it said that they would get their deck, that whatever you won with, And now the idea was just thrown out of any deck, which again gives them more flexibility, but it also hurts any of those alliance players. And if you had alliance, like here's the three pods, we're gonna put it in.
Seems like a strong word on your at best $75 in value.
I think that if you had been an alliance player to only be able to print one of those decks where you really cared about a pod, it's kind of a pretty big shaft. They've invested a lot of time and energy, so I'll at least stick up for that. I felt that the right thing for GG is, hey, you won, we print it off, and we're going to give me your information, we're sending it to you. But, hey, that's where I am.
Yeah, so you're welcome, GG. We're still waiting on any checks whatsoever.
The email comes from Forgefire Connect.
Oh.
Wow.
You are receiving this email because you won a Ghost Galaxy tournament in 2024 that entitles you to a free deck clone. These free deck clones do not need to be your winning deck. The details of this program are as follows. Use this code. It's for the deck and up to $29.99 in shipping. A deck
internet.
Yeah.
You must own the deck. Keyforge Dark Tidings is not available due to a technical issue. We cannot offer Keyforge Dark Tidings, Keyforge Unchained, and Keyforge Menagerie. You can't reprint those either.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Only complete Archon decks can be printed. Discount code expires September 30th.
Oh,
you didn't read that portion, huh?
Oh, here's fun. The discount code and the shipping code are separate codes.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, sure, I should find somebody who is getting more shipped from them and give them just my shipping code.
No, people have already tried to transfer, like Froglegs tried to transfer the code, and he was not able to because his whole deck is all DT.
Guys,
and so that will not be printed.
Guys,
What?
They're going to take more of our ideas.
Well,
good. They got to get ideas somewhere.
But he tried to go ahead and sell the code because he's like, I don't care about getting another deck. Who would like to purchase it? And he basically came back later and said, I can't. You can't.
Now he's gone.
Just so you're aware, it is only available to.
Sky Jedi was in here, so we had to be quiet because he'll.
Why? He was here for a little bit. He asked, "How is Gen Con going?" I responded. Anyway,
right.
It is something to me.
Gen Con?
He's not part of Ghost Galaxy anymore.
Yeah.
Well, Cindy doesn't work for them, and she's over there doing stuff for me.
She kind of does. Number one, she paid for her own shit. Number two, she kind of works there without actually being paid. To be fair, so do we.
No.
So Jeremy and CTP are doing the chat tomorrow. So that is at 10 o'clock, and that's over at Gen Con. But you have
other Jeremy or original Jeremy?
No, this is original Jeremy. But what's interesting?
Original Jeremy. Okay.
What's
Tiny Paws?
Oh, goodness. What's interesting to me is last year they had all hands on deck. They were pulling people in order to be able to man the booth and to be over in.
Yeah, they also had they were running
the
arena last year. Now they're just doing like two things, and I'm like, yeah, whatever. How many? Do you need?
No, they still have side pods and
those are probably just running the event hall. They're probably not in the. They're definitely. Oh, aren't they? Wait a minute. Don't they have like their own like little like area or room or something this year? Right.
This year, I cannot speak to this year, so I
thought they did like because I don't think they were in the main hall, so like they can kind of like just do whatever they want, like one of those side things.
Again, this is researched from AC. I cannot verify it.
No, I didn't do any research, but I remember Sydney telling me that like they're in their own, not hall, but like one of those little side rooms, right? So they're probably just doing all their stuff in there.
Jander's closet?
No, well, in Gen Con, right? Like they have like those side rooms.
Well, there's
right?
so many different
and there's
rooms.
so
that
many
Gen
side rooms, so they might not even be in the vendor hall. I don't know. Listen to Help from Future Self. Sydney's there. She'll tell you.
Yeah, I will say that Gen Con's very large. The people who have been coming in from Gen Con have enjoyed the GG items that have been offered, plus all the Gen Con items. So it's still definitely worth the experience.
All right, let's rate these cards, because
let's do it.
we're like 46 minutes in, and we've gotten nowhere on rating Sanctum. Right? So.
All right, mother. Whatever.
All right. Well, we can either ramble on for another 15 minutes and call it a day, or we can rank Sanctum.
All right. How is ABR going there, Sheep?
Sanctum.
Good.
Sweet.
And
Collective Calm,
and
Artifact.
and we're doing well too. Keep playing.
Yep.
Go. Sanctum.
Collective Calm, Artifact, Pip of Ember. Every time you play it, each creature gains gain 1 Ember. After a friendly creature is used to fight, destroy Collective Calm. Why does this seem bad?
This is half that one that makes keys cost +6, but then creatures reap for +1 then too.
Heavy subsidies.
Right.
Heavy subsidies.
So the heavy subsidies is nice in some ways, because if you've got scaling Ember control, you can really use it to great effect. Now, there's not a lot of scaling Ember control in that set, but
the vault. What was it?
I don't know, whatever. But there wasn't a ton, but there was certain ways you could take advantage of it.
Yeah.
And if you could remove it, right? If you could use the not the Orm of Gom, but the whatever, the one that bounces it.
Yeah, that's Orm of Gom, that you would be able to bring back your artifact so that it would.
Yeah. This one, and that was only okay, right? This one is also not that good, I don't think. So
this one's bad.
You can fight. Yeah.
Yep, this one may be discarded as well because your opponent is outboarding you.
This is a 1 or a 0.
I mean, I'm giving it a 1.
Okay.
I'm giving it a 1. There's occasions where you'll play it, but it's not so good. I don't think there's less combo potential.
What are those occasions? Never?
If you've got a big board, tons of sea, and they don't have creatures, right?
Yeah, if you have a big board and you're completely outboarding them to rush to the end, I think is there.
Yeah.
But what's interesting, like this is dual-sided for each creature gains after reap gain 1, but look at the second part. After a friendly creature is used to fight. So my opponent can still fight me and it doesn't go away.
Right.
Yeah. So like if
that's
they can,
real bad.
If they can control board, they get to fight you down and reap with whatever's left.
Correct.
Yep, this card is a 0.
Ooh, I forgot we can use 0. Yep, I'm down with 0.
I give it a 1. I don't think it's a 0. I think
this card
there
is
are
garbage.
situations
There's
where
no
you'll use
situation
this.
you will ever use this card.
This is
that's not true, but
stinky.
But it's not good. I mean, a 1 or a 0. You don't want it one way or another.
All right, cool. I'm glad we're all in agreement. 0 is the correct answer. Emerald Duelist, 5 power, 2 armor, Night Spirit with Taunt. After fight, each of Emerald Duelist's neighbors capture 1.
I put it as a 1, Draz, if that helps.
Okay, sounds good.
Emerald Duelist
I'm like
is a
trying
1
to toggle
too?
screens on my phone.
So like
no,
is this Tommy,
collective
the Green
Calm,
Ranger.
It's a 0-1. Ooh.
Wrong house, but kinda.
Or is this the White Ranger?
No, it's Emerald, so it'd have to be the Green Ranger, right?
Well,
Yeah,
but
it has to be
white.
green. This
Didn't the White and Green Ranger like become the same person at one time?
Yes,
too?
they were both Tommy. You are correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a female, though. In the picture, you can actually see.
You can see. You can see her.
That's awfully judgy.
See some
Yep.
boobs?
It is 2025,
No.
sir.
I am fairly certain that I could look at this picture and tell that this is a female knight.
See some
Well,
nips.
anyways, this
please
is
tell me more why this.
power.
Please tell me why this is more of a
5
3.
power, 2 armor taunt, right?
So it's like
That's
a 4.
4.
Yeah, it's a big body. It's got taunt, and it's got a decent effect.
Yeah.
I don't even know if power and armor even mean anything anymore.
Sure.
No,
Well,
I
in
don't know if they ever
Wookiee's
mean
land,
anything.
in Wookiee's land, cards are now 0 or 6, and There's
That's how they
really
feel.
in between.
That's exactly how they feel. They're either the greatest thing of all time or they're dog shit. It's one or the other. There's no in between.
Or there's a 3, like this card.
Okay, I went with 3 as well.
Sheep, I went with the 4. I do see the 5-2 taunt fight with capture. So this is after fight, you're actually capturing 2.
I heard this card just gets king.
No, if you have 2
neighbors, it may capture nothing.
I heard this dies to coup de grace.
If it's by itself, it does.
Coup de grace does 4 damage.
Yeah, if it's by itself, it does no capture. But if it has 1 neighbor, it's 1. If it has 2, it's captured 2.
I heard this card dies to that one card that says kill 1 creature for every ember in your opponent's ember pool.
That's in Sanctum. Nobody else is playing Sanctum. That doesn't happen.
Yeah.
This creature can die. It's mid. Next.
It's mid. Luminous Bond.
Is what you're thinking of, though, yes.
Boom.
Luminous Boom.
Luminous Boom.
Bond. Luminous
Boom.
Bond. Luminous Boom. Enhanced with a Sanctum pip, which you really don't want, but you're going to get it. Play.
You want pip enhancements.
Yeah, so please tell me why this card is a 4, because that's what I know what you're going to give it. You may discard a Sanctum card. If you do, a friendly creature captures all of your opponent's ember. Okay, this might be all right. 4.
No, this is shitty version of Trenk's Creed.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, it's
Trenk's Creed at home.
At home.
Yeah, we got Trenk's Creed at home. Luminous Boom.
It's the Trenk's Creed you settle for because you can't bury the
Trenk's Creed she tells you not to worry about versus the Trenk's Creed you are.
This needs a fade effect because, playing it.
Also, the
sucks.
rare.
But yeah, it's a 4.
It's a 4. Yeah, you're gonna have plenty of Sanctum cards you're very willing to discard, and you're gonna get a decent effect out of it, and then you get the house pip.
Yep.
Yeah.
Although this is often a 3-card combo to capture all their amber, because you need to play the creature, play this, and pitch another Sanctum card.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then play that, and then
great.
And then play a Sydney to put it all back into the pool.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
But that's more. That's like playing fair.
This is another card that just says, on your turn, go to time.
Yeah.
That's all I read. It should have.
Excited when he said
Enjoy playing Keyforge.
It literally at the bottom should have the going to time rules, right? Just so you know what they are.
Does that art there? It's like half Axeman, half Phoenix Hawk.
That is a Gundam if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, right.
Right,
and it's coming,
and it's coming to kill the smallest Mars creature it's ever seen. I thought Sanctum was supposed to be like good and pious and whatnot.
No, man.
It's Mike.
That Mars guy has a cake and they're coming for it.
I like the little peg. I like the little peg legs that are on him though.
I think he's flying towards you. I don't think those are peg legs.
I mean,
I think those are to show depth.
I'm gonna go peg legs.
All right, peg legs for.
I'm gonna go
Batman.
Next card.
Oracle Zan, 3-power human monk. After reap, move each ember from a friendly creature to the common supply. For each ember moved, heal 2 damage from a creature.
So that second sentence doesn't matter.
Yeah, basically this is an after reap, dump all the amber, which makes it too slow, which makes it
2.
A 2.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a good effect, but you're not going to be able to use it very often because this guy's a 3, no elusive, no nothing. I'd give it a 2.
But no one cares enough to kill it, so it'll stay out. 2. Got it.
Yeah, right. Potentially.
Right.
Relegated relic.
This is just a slow, crappy version of the same effect that we're going to have later.
Of all the good cards.
Why this stopped.
Relegated Relics. Pip of Ember. Every time you play it, it's an action card. Play, shuffle each artifact into its owner's deck. Fate. Purge each artifact. I like the Fate better.
Ooh.
So this is it, because Purge each artifact in certain decks, like in certain matchups, is going to be amazing. In other decks, when you've got a useful artifact.
Right? Like, if you have artifacts, Hawk all of a sudden just becomes a discard and it's stinky.
True.
But if they have one, or if you've got one that if you've got one lucky dice to go with your million shitty artifact, like amazing artifacts. But this is like, if you've got something important, I don't know.
So does this get
mass
relegated to a 3 because it's like, man, against artifacts, it's amazing.
Yeah.
But if there are no artifacts, it's a 1, right?
Here is the experience I have had in PV where this card exists. Is there's only like, Future Booster, Sample 42.
It's Solok that you're carrying.
And Solok, right? And other than that, this is not an artifact heavy set. So in set, this card, strong. It's strong. It because you're playing it against out of set decks that actually want their artifacts. So
yeah, I mean,
I think this is
against
a 4.
GR.
I think it's pretty good.
Okay,
That fate of whacking all of their artifacts against certain decks is.
Yeah, I mean, getting rid of the Island of Misfit Toys and the Well of Memory, woo.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Back in the day, when we talked about Eaton's Jar being a card, Eaton's Jar can't prevent this effect.
Yeah,
no, because of the fate. Yeah.
That's a good question.
All right. All right.
So
I'm moving it up.
So do you play?
No, you do
cards
not.
Under fate?
No.
You don't.
You activate a prophecy and put a card under the fate or under it.
Right.
Which is the same
prophecy.
Which is the same, just so you're aware, for tokens. And I think many people are missing that when you're not playing a token, they are being brought in.
Tokens are put into play.
They're put into play, but they are not considered creatures
terminology, but yes.
Correct, but they are not considered for prophecies. They're not considered characters that are matching of the same house, and so they will not trigger.
Well, no, they're not considered played. They're definitely matching the same house.
But they are not considered played, and as a result, it will not go ahead and trigger. And so,
well, if you have tokens already out and I play a creature next to it and they are of the same house, then yes, you will trigger my prophecy.
But that's if it's a creature. If you're just playing tokens onto it, it's no. But it's interesting.
So the question I have is, am I actually playing Relegated Relics, or am I just getting the fate effect from the prophecy?
You activate a fate, or you activate a prophecy, putting a fate under there. Then a prophecy is triggered. You reveal the fate and do the fate effect.
So I'm legitimately, I am not playing Relegated Relics. I'm just getting the fate effect from the prophecy.
Nothing is played and nothing is used.
Okay.
Those are the two terms where there's things that prevent. There are things that prevent using. There are things that prevent playing. Prophecies and fates do not play and do not use.
They live outside of a different land.
Yep.
So if I called Relegated Relics as my Eden's Jar for you, Wookie, you would not be able to play the effect on top, shuffle each artifact into its owner's deck, but you could still
But I can still fade
effect.
it because I am actually not playing Relegated Relics. I am just getting the fate effect from a card. Got it. All right.
Which I will say on a side... Yeah, I put it as a 3 as well. I think it's really good for artifact control, but it is it's hit or miss whether it's going to be used. I think because the fate effect
artifact control.
But I think that how it's listed here, you're not gaining the amber even off of it most of the time because you're playing it as the fate effect. Yeah. And I think this shows up that there's a number of really strong fate effects. But because they have amber printed on them, you're not seeing that amber. So when you actually look at decks, PV is even slower.
Somebody's obsessed on amber pips today.
No, I think that's not where I was going with it. I just think sometimes this card is
I wasn't referring to you.
I think sometimes this card is going to be a monster, and sometimes this card is just going to be dog water, right? And
it really just depends on cards.
I understand, and that's why I put it at a 3, right in the middle, right?
I think it's 4. Super strong.
I got 4. Yeah,
I think it's super strong R.
Yeah, I can see it being a 5.
It is super strong R, but it's kind of in the middle. I don't know. All right, let's
Wookie,
talk about
Wookie. Here's where the counter is. Ready? Unfortunately, we've put Collective Calm at the 1, Emerald Duelist, and the Luminous Boom both at 4. So in that manner,
wait. We did not put Emerald Duelist at 4.
That's
I said
Yeah,
Emerald
we came
Duelist
up with
was a
3s and
3.
4s.
3s and 4s. Yeah.
Yeah. Luminous
not
Bloom,
put
we
it at 4.
definitely put it at a 4.
So when you're looking
Yes,
at it,
yes.
probably that artifact control probably is a 4. Yeah. Ugh. Okay.
I don't understand your argument, but I'm willing to move on to Trink's Creed. Pip of Ember, every time you play it, choose one.
Also a 4 plus.
Okay. Is that like a C minus, or how does that work? Anyways, Trink's Creed.
I think that Trink's Creed's really only a 5. We don't need to talk much about it. People have
Trink's
seen it.
Creed is a 27.
What? Yes. This card goes to 11.
There is
That-
no instance where this card is ever bad. Pip of Ember,
This
every time
card-
you play it,
Oh.
choose one. The most powerful creature captures all of your opponent's energy, or ember.
Ember.
Move all ember from the most powerful creature to the common supply.
Used for the second ability, almost never.
Never.
Basically
Yeah.
never.
It has a second ability. I'm sorry, I didn't read it. Again, flavor text should be going to time rules. Just so
No,
you know,
It's not going to time rules. It's
time.
just shifting.
Because
It's
this is steal all your opponent's amber slowly.
Oh yeah, it sure
Yeah.
is. Never mind, I lied. Yep, don't listen
Yeah.
to me. But yeah, this card is literally. Can we give something like a 9?
I mean,
No.
Like this is like
this card's
6.
power level.
Like
It's over 9,000, right? Like this thing.
I don't even know
is
how to explain
outrageous.
this card and how good this card is.
So this is where Sheep was talking that yes, we'll rate it as a 6, but it really falls that this card is off the 6-point scale, that it falls realistically more at a 10 or higher.
Can we give it a 10?
No. It goes as a 6, but that is what you're seeing. It's very, very well done. I don't know how this scooted through, and it was not identified outside of
Somebody didn't like read. That definitely said the most powerful friendly creature at one point,
Right.
and like just
Well,
got
right.
printed
Like-
incorrectly.
But that wasn't
this
a just.
Yeah.
This 1,000%
Outrageous.
has to be the Rancor situation, right?
But this
Where it was
is
just
a late.
printed incorrectly, and they're like, "No, we totally meant it to do that."
Yeah, it's a late edition. It doesn't go then through your playtesters, and it got in. And
No,
it was brutal.
it was just printed incorrectly, and whoever was in charge of reading the cards just went, yeah. It's
Luke?
this is where we're all like, we've all like
Vegeta?
when we're reading, right? We just like miss a word, and like it definitely we're like, yeah, and they're like, yeah, most powerful friendly creature, cool, and just nobody ever noticed that it didn't say friendly. And then when we actually got it to us Spike's hands, we're like, it just says most powerful creature, and everyone went, oh shit. And now we have Trink's Creed.
Literally the most powerful card ever printed.
The first 11 card.
Yeah.
All right. Side story. This is a shout out to DD Reaper. I wanted to play my ABR deck for this week and just see what it would do. And every once in a while, I don't know if you guys have this, but TCO won't actually show you the list that you're facing. It'll
That's what
just show
happened
you the
recently.
houses.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens. But again, I was there just to try out my deck. So I'm playing DD Reaper. I see that he has 3 different houses, one of those being Sanctum. I'm like, most likely that has Trink's Creed, but we'll see. So I'm going through, I'm playing. We're doing fine. All of a sudden, he has cycled through his deck. I've seen his cards, or I think I have, and then I am hit for Trink's Creed for 19.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. That was one of 4 Trink.
All the
Go-
keys worth of Ember. Mhm.
Go ahead. Yep, that was a 1 of 4 Trink's Creed that were played on me. Because then
Good thing there's no cheat sheets in this set.
it is. But what I will say is that typically you do not see Sanctum having the removal after Trink's Creed. I think that is the big thing that I appreciate because it is a pain to be able to play against. So now I know that it is out. We did go ahead and I ended up being Trink's Creeded 4 times in that game. I'm I got in real trouble with my wife because I said I was just trying out a deck and I was coming to bed. And you guys will love this. This was not a short game, but DD Reaper, at this point, I am now invested in this game. But I seem to have the card combination in order to be able to put Tranks Creed to rest, which was hysterical. And it was a super, super fun game. But an hour and 15 minutes later, after we've pushed through this, 4 Tranks Creed. Yep. This is one. He also had Sir Juan. And so Sir Juan also makes this game continue to go on and on and on and on forever.
We'll get to Sir Juan in a little bit, but
so you got cockblocked by Tranks Creed. Is that what you're saying?
I did, but every time that every
now at 12, it just got better.
Now at 12. Every single time he had Tranks Creed,
It's so powerful.
I had 2 Spendthrift in my deck, so I would just go
powerful.
ahead.
I would go ahead. Make your wife angry at you.
I would go ahead and Spendthrift it to get rid of all of the amber except for 1, and he had no board clear. Literally, I had a full board, and he had purged 7 of my cards. I was just cycling my 6 actions over and over again. That's where we were at. It was hysterical to see. So I had to stay to just see what was going to happen.
Why does this card just keep gaining points? Like, I don't know. It's like, now it's at 13. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, the more we talk about it, it's like, well, up to 15 it goes. Like,
so I'll give a huge shout out again. DD Reaper, awesome. It was super fun. And I'm glad that you just stayed through and then we were both in trouble and you bounced out. But it was
super fun. You made Ewok's Keyforge dreams come true. He went to time.
Just play around it.
Play around Tranks Creed?
Like don't gain Ember?
Or don't play creatures?
I mean, you can probably not play creatures, right?
Okay, strong. So we can key cheat with Bufo and the Redemption key cheat. Is there another key cheat?
No, you can't
Euphorian charges.
That one doesn't. Yeah, that doesn't work.
I can't do what?
Imperium charge doesn't work great in this set either.
Yeah, no, they just don't work. So
right. Well, if you have 19 Ember, it really doesn't matter.
Well, so in the laters, I got hit for 9 apiece because you gotta make sure it's going to go off at a certain point. It's at 9. I'm like, I'm going to take it.
Switching to decks that don't have to play any creatures isn't bad because there are the 3 different, 4, 5, 6, whatever different prophecies that basically only trigger off you doing things with creatures, playing them, fighting with them, raping with them. Right?
Yeah.
This is true.
5 of them.
Yeah, I mean, why not just get hard?
That's like 5 prophecies you've canceled too. So yeah, just no creatures. That's the new answer, guys.
Get popped with strategic feints. Not a big deal. It's not a common card or nothing.
It was fun. It made me laugh. But yes, Tranks Creed, real good. Definitely a 6.
Benevolent Charity. Enhanced with 3 capture pips. Move each Ember on a friendly creature to the common supply. Fate. Each enemy creature with Ember on it captures 1.
Such a good picture. Way to go, Sydney. And family.
Yay.
Unfortunately, I don't know what this card is. No Ember
What do you mean?
on it.
What do you mean? Well, the Fate's no good, but the play's pretty decent.
It has 3 capture pips.
Yeah.
So
it's automatic 4, right?
Oh, it has 3.
4 because of the play effect.
Yeah, the play effect is really what's there.
Here's the deal.
Little bitty capture here and there in this set.
Right. And if you're playing Sanctum, you've already lost.
Except we just talked about Tranks Creed being
unless you have Tranks
double Trank, triple Benevolent Charity.
Yeah. Explain to me how in the world they went, man. Is it a hoodwink? We got to limit that to 1 per deck. But you're allowed to have multiple Tranks Creeds.
Because you go ahead and think that it's the most powerful friendly creature.
Because you've already stolen all their amber once. It doesn't really matter if you do it a second time.
This is true.
It matters to me. And why?
So an important point, because this card is pretty good because it says each friendly creature, not just 1. right? But each of them. So you can have it
your whole board
spread around.
Yeah. Fair. Okay.
And yeah. So
It's
so
good
you
with
don't
the
need to have
Saurians.
a big pinata for it to work.
I think the
Mhm.
Saurian is there. Okay, so just so you're aware, Wookiee, there is no triple Tranks Creed. There are doubles. We have 12 decks that have doubles. But this, again, to get refocused...
triples yet.
Yeah.
But I will say that for Benevolent Charity, with both the Sanctum and the Saurian, which are in sets, it definitely pulls its weight to move that amber to the common supply. It's essentially not going to my opponent. It is getting rid of it, and that is solid.
I've also played a handful of PV decks where this card does nothing.
Sure.
It's just because the only 3 capture in the whole deck are coming from its 3 enhancement pips, and it's just kind of meaningless.
It is sad.
But it also has value. So in an Archon world, we're talking about you want some of these big capture swing cards anyways. You might have to Trunks Creed onto your own creature because they're playing around you. So Charity, it's got some value. It's a 3 or a 4.
I gave
it a 3.
I had a
or
4.
A Sydney 6.
Okay. Fair enough. All right. Chanel the Wise. It's not Channel, it's Chanel. Everyone. 2 power human monk. Each other friendly creature gets +3 power. Scrap. Give a friendly creature 5 +1 power counters.
Actually saw this. I wonder, did we screw that up?
What?
Somebody scrapped this, or did they try to fire this from under a Fate?
There's a couple people who have tried to fire it under Fate. I've seen that.
And they're like,
but it is scrap. Yeah, there are a couple.
It is definitely a scrap.
Yeah.
Almost like it better for its scrap effect. I mean, +3 to everybody is great, but you kill him and then it's gone on everybody.
You kill him, it's gone.
And it's on other, and he's only a little 2 power piddlywink. Where +5 to the correct creature can be impactful.
+5 to my atrocity? Oh no.
Yeah, you don't want this card in your deck.
I will say Benevolent Charity and Chanel coming in at your uncommon spots now. So you can see multiples. I've seen these stack up, and the power increase makes it harder with PV removal. Either you have it or you don't. But that being said,
There's a 1.
Yeah. Oh, it's a 2.
I put it at a 2, but
I gave it as well a 2.
Why did you say 1, Draz?
I don't want this card in my deck. Like,
I'm okay.
Not going to play it. I guess I can scrap it. Maybe I get lucky that something else is important that's out that I need to make more powerful, which is probably not a Sanctum creature. So they would have had to have, not killed the thing the previous turn, right? And there's not a lot of discard pips in set, so I'm not discarding it out of house. So, that thing,
but
that already had to have lived the turn.
Yeah, it's all other friendly creatures.
Not in the scrap.
Well, okay, that's a friendly creature +5. But I'm saying when you just play it, it immediately impacts everything +3.
Except himself. So you can fight him first.
Correct.
And then
you can fight.
This thing is like Papa Anga.
Sure.
As that card is first. Junked 2.
Yep. Not good.
Well, but instead of it being +2, it's +3 here. And you have to target.
But it's weaker, and
it is weaker. I will say that.
Sanctum.
But if I have 2 of them,
fine, it's a 1. Let's go on.
Yeah, I mean, I put it at 2, but yeah, 2 or 1. It's not.
Dissonant Chord. Pip of Ember. Every time you play it, deal 3 damage to a creature. If this damage destroys that creature, stun each of its neighbors after it leaves play. Fate. Stun each friendly creature with Ember on it.
After it leaves play, it no longer has neighbors. Hate the wording on this card.
It is really strange wording. Even even before I just thought about how you said that, when I first read the card, I was like, why does it say it this way? Like, why is it so specific about after it leaves play?
Because it's basically, I mean, the intention that's behind it, we all
The
get.
same person that was supposed to read this card also read Trunks Creed.
Yeah. The problem is that we don't follow a consistent...
Mammon? Get your shit together, Mammon.
Yeah.
But we don't follow a consistent templating in Keyforge, and that's where you have some issues.
Thanks for nothing. Volunteering your time, Mammon.
So this is like slightly worse than Punch on 3.
Targeted removal, and potentially stunning what's there. 3 is fine.
I'm cool with 3.
So 3.
Garnet Squire. He's a 4-power human. He's enhanced with 2 damage pips. At the end of your turn, heal 1 damage from Garnet Squire. If you do, you gain an ember.
Oh boy, we watched Lokakar play these. One of them.
This sounds like a Lokakar card.
Yeah, it was enhanced with its own damage pip, so it shot itself and got that first amber.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
the problem is a single damage pip just doesn't do much anymore. I'm sad with it.
1, 2.
Yeah, it's in there. I said 2, but honestly, I could go 1. This is not.
I gave it a 2 because it's a 4-body. Probably gets to reap more than likely.
And the enhance.
No.
Maybe you
this
get
card would be better if he had a
2.
donkey.
The donkey?
But this art, look at the art on this card. It's like,
it's weird.
Yeah, it's like Dream Disney art.
I don't know what that
means. What's with the upside down gate that's hovering above?
It's almost like you're looking through. It's like you're looking through like a window or something.
No, that's the teeth of the gate that comes down.
Yeah, on the
I guess.
Yeah.
Well,
we all cool with like a 2?
That's all right. Yeah, 2's fine.
Sure.
Going once, going twice.
2 sounds great.
Soul, Teal'nar, that sounds right. 3-power human monk. Each friendly creature gains after fight. Heal 3 damage from each of this creature's neighbors. Fate. Fully heal each creature. Your opponent gains 1 for each creature healed this way. So this is...
So what was the classic
Cleansing Wave
card that this is? There you go. Cleansing Wave, right?
What's a Cleansing Wave?
It's a Fate. Probably a 2 or 3.
Probably got it, but I think it's only a 2, man.
Yeah. Well, then that's what this is, a 2.
Okay. Teal'nar just totally reminded me of Stargate. And I was thinking my brother used to love Stargate. And it's not the same, but it was totally, that's what I was getting the vibe with.
Oh,
anyway.
Yeah, the show.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, I didn't make that reference, that connection until you said something. So we cool with it too? Anybody want to go up or down? No?
Pass.
Fair enough.
Pass.
Just like this card, pass. Trade blows. Deal 1 damage to an enemy creature. If that creature is not destroyed, you may deal 1 damage to a friendly creature to repeat this effect.
I like the rules arguments I saw on this, where people are like saying, if you deal a damage to a creature with armor for the second half, you didn't actually deal the damage, therefore you don't repeat the effect.
That is a good point. That is actually a really good point, because you're not dealing damage.
But that's not what it says. It doesn't say if you do.
Wrong.
And
deal 1 damage. If the creature is not destroyed, you may deal a damage to a friendly creature to repeat this effect.
Yeah, and it doesn't say if
you definitely
deal 1 to a
tried to deal 1 damage.
Yeah.
Oh.
And the idea is, again, trade blows where I'm getting hit back.
Here's my opinion on that whole thing when they're like, you may deal 1 damage to a friendly, like where the first sentence says deal 1 damage to an enemy creature, right? So if I pick a creature with armor, I can't deal a damage to it, therefore I'm not following what this card says. So I have to pick a card without armor, otherwise I'm not dealing 1 damage to an enemy creature, and I'm not following the rules of the game that you're using to say why the second half.
All right.
Yeah, you're looking at justification. I mean, the short bit is
I don't understand the argument.
This card is just, again, 1 damage is not enough. Even repeating it at 2, we have so many other cards right now in the last couple sets that I can do damage and just repeat it.
The fact that you only get to kill 1 creature with this makes it sad in the end.
You may not even be able to kill a creature with 2 damage. Like,
lay it with the Telenar, but it's a fate, so you can't really time it. So you gotta. It's hard, it's a sloppy combo.
This is bad.
I've seen it with. It does come with Trunks of Creed though, so you might,
Oh, the damn period.
That might be the only way to kill somebody.
But if their biggest creature is only 2 power, they're already in real trouble.
Yeah, me and Flaming Hobo definitely.
No. This isn't repeat preceding effect. This is repeat the whole effect. You can do this 100 times.
You just keep looping it.
Until you have killed all of your creatures or killed one of their creatures.
Yeah. You could just sacrifice all your creatures to that effigy card, right?
Okay. I do see what you're saying. At Uncommon, I have never seen this card.
I did. It's a weird. It's weird.
It's a 2.
It is weird.
Yeah, it's a 2. I'll go with a 2.
I gave it a 3.
You want to go 3? 3. Yeah.
But it probably is more of a 2.
I went to 2.
I don't really want to see it and have to deal with all that. I deal you a damage, and then I deal this a damage, and then I deal that a damage, and then I deal this a damage. I don't. This is another one of those cards that just is going to make us go to time because it takes 45 minutes to resolve. Brigadier Ols, because you literally can
1. That's not 45 minutes, man.
Well, maybe it's that fast, but if I got
only
a whole
17 for Ewok,
I got a whole board of creatures, I literally can take them all to like 1 health and do the same to you. Take you everything to 1 health, and then finally kill something.
All right. Well, I haven't seen this. I don't hope to see it. We're moving on.
Well, hopefully I find it next week during locals, and we'll see how far it goes. Brigadier Ols, 5 power, human recruiter, enhanced with a Sanctum pip. Brigadier Ols gets +2 armor for each of his Sanctum neighbors. God, do you want Sanctum pips? I don't think I do.
Yeah, you do.
If I have.
If you have Sanctum in your deck, you're happy to have Sanctum pips. This guy's big enough to last on the board.
Yeah. And if it has the pip, it's going to be able to.
But do you really want him? I don't know.
He reaps
so
for
I can
it out.
Only give him a 4.
He tips over for $1.
Only a 4.
It's the
but
same.
You have to call Sanctum again to do that.
It's the same as Emerald Duelist. I give it a 4.
Fair enough.
No,
Broken internet.
Better than Emerald Duelist.
Well, sure, but it doesn't move to a 5.
That is also correct.
4. Broken internet. 1 pip of Ember every time we play it.
Internet?
Yep.
Broken intent?
Internet. Broken internet. Play, choose 1. Each player discards their archives, purge an action card in a discard pile. So the only way to get rid of Trink's Creed is by playing Sanctum. I hate my life.
There's Infernus in set, but
and Forgive or Forget.
This is true.
I mean,
all right, anyways, this is fine.
Hey, you get an Ember, you purge a good action.
Yep.
Or if you need to get rid of the archives, you can. Yeah,
so it's like a 4.
This is 3.
Right? 4?
3.
I think it's more of a 4.
I would say 3. It's middle of the road.
You're going to find some good action card that you want to never see again.
Sure. But,
I think you're going to get more value out of it.
That's based on games always cycling a shuffle, which isn't always true.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't know. I have it as a 3.
I lean towards a 4, but it does say purge and action card, and I've seen it early on where
Oh yeah, you can purge your own.
You have to purge your own.
Well,
so.
that's when you just choose shuffle each player's archives. And...
Right.
Sure. I still put it as a 4. I think the purge in action, especially with a lot of these actions that are your fate effects, I like seeing it so far. 4.
Great. So, Dame Margaret.
Dame Margaret. Deploy taunt, 4-powered knight human. Dame Margaret gets +2 armor for each key your opponent has forged.
If you're losing, it's not quite as bad.
Oh no, it's still bad. It's still probably a 2. Maybe
it's
a 3.
A 2. It's got taunt. It can't. I mean, it can't be a 1. So it's a 2.
I don't want it in my deck though, so it's a 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want it in my deck.
Brigadier Ols started us on our commons. So the last 2, Brigadier Ols and Broken Intent, have both been common. Dame Margaret also falls at a common. You do not want it in your deck, so you're going.
I want Brigadier Ols over Dame Margaret.
I hear that, and I agree. The thing that you need to keep in mind is that deploy allows you to put taunt in between, like, creatures that have already been established that you may not have planned for.
How often is that important? Like, really?
At a 2 level. That's how often it is.
Perfect.
Not very
Divine Seal. Pip of Ember. Every time you play it, put a creature on the bottom of its owner's deck. Fate. Purge the bottom card of your deck.
Yeah, I mean...
So this is a bounce. This is a bounce effect.
It's a bounce effect.
That's good. Removal's good. Gets around destroyed.
Gets around, prevents damage, gets around all kinds of stuff, bounces off
ghost
upgrades.
Form. Yeah. It's a 3.
It's a 3 or a 4. I feel like 4s are the ones that do 2 creatures because a lot of bounce effects do 2 creatures.
That seems fair. 3 it is. Any anger?
No.
Going once, going twice. Greedy Reprisal. For each ember in your opponent's pool, destroy a creature. Fate, deal 2 damage to a friendly creature for each point of armor on enemy creatures.
So the Fate sucks, but the play's awesome. Right? If I have Sanctum on my deck, I want this card.
Yes.
I don't... Yes, you do want this card, but...
Uh-huh.
Okay, so this is a fun one, rules and templating-wise. For each amber in your opponent's pool, destroy a creature. So, if your opponent has, say, 8 amber, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and there are 10 creatures on the board, 5 per side.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
How many creatures are going to die?
8.
8.
Yes.
Okay.
8.
So
because when you tag the first one for destruction,
you're at 8.
Once a creature is tagged with the destroy effect, you can't tag it again, which means you have to destroy another creature.
You got to start destroying
another creature. And this is things people are definitely playing wrong with this card. They're like, oh, I'll just destroy that creature 6 times, right?
No. You can't.
That is because destroyed, which works differently than all these ones that are deal damage for each, where you just be like, oh, I'm going to overkill this by 100 points of damage. That's acceptable. But you can't over-destroy a creature with extra destroyed effects. So, and then the weird thing is the destroyed tag goes on, sort of, so like a warded creature. The destroyed tag goes there. The ward doesn't actually remove the destroyed effect until you've tagged all the creatures that have to be tagged, then the ward. So this can't kill a warded creature either. Because it's not like you tag it with destructed and the ward immediately triggers, because you basically lay all the tags out at once, and then everything destroys at the same time. That's when the ward replaces it.
And so
it's kind of a board clear that gives you sometimes flexibility to not kill your own guys, right? Yes. Just like Gateway to Dis.
I mean, like, often, if they're
this is very good.
If they've got the bigger board, this card is amazing.
Right.
Yes.
This is a great card.
I still think it's a 4.
The rules on how this card plays is not super intuitive.
Yeah, the same thing happens.
That's what I was talking about.
The same thing happens when you're targeting creatures and you've targeted your own creature that has amber on it. It does not increase their amount that's in their pool because of where the tagging is happening. And so, like, all of those are important components to keep in mind. But Greedy Reprisal is a very, very good card.
You say not intuitive. Is that just not intuitive to people who haven't been playing a while? Like, because you said that, and I was like, I know where you're going, but I do understand that I will sometimes have to destroy my own creatures.
People also read this for each amber destroy a creature, so they're like, okay, for the first amber I destroy that one, and they want to put it in the discard. Okay, for the second amber I want to destroy that creature.
They don't realize this all happens simultaneously,
right? Yeah. Because that's still a thing. Like, when is it simultaneously versus when is it one at a time? Is still one of those things in this game that
it's tricky,
boggles my mind. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Because isn't like zap individual pings? But I don't know. Anyways. It seems goofy to me. And it's just not everything works. Not everything feels the same to me sometimes. And I can't remember which ones I'm thinking about. But sometimes it's you do them one at a time. And in this case, you're doing them all at the same time. So it just makes for an interesting thing because you're likely, if they have a lot of amber, you're going to be destroying your own creatures. And that is something to look at. This is not enemy creatures. You may have to destroy your own creatures.
Yeah. I think that is the only reason it keeps it from a 6. Like, this is real good.
I still think it's a 6.
I'm right on that cusp, but the problem is there's been too many times where I've had a straight board wipe.
Yeah, where they have 2 creatures and 6 amber, and you're like looking at this card going like, I can't even play it because you've got more creatures.
Well, it's any board wipe.
Well, that's there, but yes, if you have the board or if you have amber that frankly is on your creatures that is then going to push them to check, it's a real...
Well, yeah, I mean, that's true of every board wipe too.
Correct, but
there's almost, I mean, in the regards of thinking of it as where it has to kill all of your creatures, this is a board wipe with no downside, right?
Yeah, there's no change.
If it just kills everything on the board, right, because that's how much amber your opponent has, yeah, there's no other downside like many of the other full board wipes. And this can be very much a one-sided board wipe.
That I agree with. It can be often a one-sided.
So I think this stays
the 6.
This might be like one of those cards that goes 6/5/4.
Sure.
6 is chase. I still give it a 5. It's a really good card.
I mean, I think it's critical to have this in a successful Sanctum pot.
Yes. Yes, I agree.
I think
almost have or bust.
And then the other thing to keep in mind is for PV, this with removal is really, really, really big. Okay, I'm fine with the 5 or 6.
That is the other thing to think about this one. This does not combo with Trenk's Creed very nicely. I mean, like, you know, you put you take all the amber and put it on their creature, and now they have no amber. Now you destroy nothing. Or you have to destroy everything, and then they have no creature, and now you can't capture. So this
that's fine.
This card does not combo with.
I gave it a 5.
Creed amazingly.
Yeah,
all right.
It's a good card. Grey Warden.
Let's go back to not good stuff.
Deploy. After fight, after reap, ready a neighboring Sanctum creature.
Man, I wish we had Grey Rider back.
Yeah, like only Sanctum creatures.
Because that card was good. Only Sanctum and not on play.
I was saying not on play is the big one.
The not on play is big, but it is something where if you leave them, if you have 2 of them, that they rule of 6, and that's a pain.
I can't give it a 1 because you sort of can't leave them around if there's something good there, but only if there's something good there. So
in Sanctum. Good and in Sanctum.
Yeah, I'm just saying, even going ahead and going back and forth like this.
Yeah, but like you've played them both, and your opponent has an opportunity to make that not a thing. You're not doing that from hand.
Yeah, but PV does not have a ton of removal, boys. So
Yeah, but we're not only playing versus.
Well, you know what?
PV.
I don't believe that anymore.
Right.
Bullshit.
This is 3 power.
After playing in sealed, I had so much removal it wasn't funny.
well, some
You got lucky.
You keep saying like PV doesn't got a lot of removal. Fuck, bet.
Whoa! We went big.
I mean, there is tons of removal, and a 3. This thing's gonna get brutal consequenced to oblivion.
I can't
Because all the houses you want to play in PV have removal. Can kill this from hand.
Yeah. Okay. Next.
Sweet. Jade and the Bard. Is this somebody's art card?
Yeah,
Looks like it should be.
Dissident was the 3. We talked into the 2. I'm fine with that.
Okay, but is Jade and the Bard somebody's art card?
Don't know.
I feel like all of a sudden we have guitars in Keyforge now, and that has to be somebody's
Pretty
art
sweet.
card. But
We had
mean,
that
it-
since
it is a
Bromnar
bar.
in set 1. Yeah.
yeah, but like this is like just like a guitar. Like I don't know. I feel like the Brobnar one was more like. I don't
That's
know.
not just a guitar. That is a sonic amplified mega guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's the waves of Ember you're putting on your own guys for your opponent.
But after repeat, deal 2 damage to an enemy creature. If that creature has Ember on it, repeat the preceding effect.
So this is one where you do 2 damage. If it has an amber, you do 2 damage again, and then you're done, right? Because it says preceding effect. So you only do the before the period. To do
There's
2
no
damage to
period,
an enemy
though.
creature. Yeah, deal 2 damage to an enemy creature, period.
Oh, I see it, period.
That's
Okay.
the preceding effect.
Yeah, and then you
You
can
do not
scrap it to
repeat.
exalt 2 friendly creatures.
Yeah, so this has got that awful, like, everybody's pretty sure it should have been a fate, but instead
Yep.
it's a scrap.
Yep.
Because there's almost no reason in this set to really want amber on your own creatures. You can
Yep.
flush it, but who cares about that? I did see 3 of these
Ugh.
on the board reaping together, and that was a thing. Not super impressive thing, but it was a thing.
I don't
So
want this card.
This is a 1 because of its scrap
Yeah,
effect.
Yeah, it's a 1. Because sometimes it can screw you. Because
Yeah,
a fate
you
effect
can't play a
discarding cards
creature.
from your hand, and then
Yeah.
it will trigger on your own turn. Like they
Yeah.
make you discard a card, suddenly give 2 Ember on your hand. It's a liability.
Or like you don't want to play a creature because they have a prophecy, play a creature prophecy, and this is your only creature, and you're like, I don't want to trigger
Mhm.
that because that could
Yep.
be something good, like
Yep.
losing amber.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I agree. This is
It's a 1.
this is stinky.
I gave it a 0.
All right,
I'm
I
fine
don't
with the
think
1.
it's that bad. But
It is not a
Like-
bard singing though. Like
I feel like this is all
we're now
liability.
bards don't have to sing.
Well, it's actually I looked up. It's a poet. So going ahead,
I mean, that would be one definition of a bard, but go look at your D&D bards, and they all play instruments.
but it's because they're singing.
They don't have to sing. There's no requirement of singing. I mean,
Why don't
most
you give
bards
me
are
a-
storytellers.
Why don't you
Hey,
give me?
hey,
Why
I'll
don't you
put
give me
A poet traditionally one reciting
Turn to page
epics of the first
47. No.
yeah, why don't you guys give me a perception check?
My passive is 22. I'm
Okay.
already
It's
aware.
storyteller, verse maker, music composer, oral historian,
Music
All right, anyway.
composer. Light bringer, Kelvin. Light bearer.
light
Like
bearer.
Bear Kelvin.
This is Kinky Whip Kelvin.
I would kinky whip Calvin. Oh my! Oh, 4 power, 2 armor, Night Angel. After fight, discard the bottom card of a player's deck. If it's a creature, put it into play under your control.
Okay.
I mean,
so,
Night Angel should be Wookiee's nickname.
Wait,
So
Night
the fight
Angel.
effect here is kind of cool. It is
Yeah.
put into
Yeah.
play, so you don't get any play effects though. So that makes it
Yeah.
also
That's a
kind
bummer.
of sad.
But you play their atrocity.
Yep. I mean, there are definitely good creatures to get out of this. If you share any houses, it's way higher value. This card is okay, is what I found. But then you get sad because you're like, I want to fight to get the cool effect, but reaping's just better.
Yeah. That's 3.
Is it
Yeah. I was cool.
3 or
3.
a 4? Yeah. If there was more,
Can't go to
if there
4.
was more
It
use
tips for $1.
from hand effects in Sanctum, this would be better.
Mm-hmm.
But there isn't.
Yeah.
So yeah, 3.
3 it is.
Yeah, 3.
Yep,
Sir
okay.
Juan.
1.
3 power, 1 armor, human knight. Play. Capture 1/3 of your opponent's ember, rounded down.
This is some anime bullshit. This art.
What's that?
Ooh.
The art on this card.
Oh, you
Yeah,
think
he's
so?
definitely from Final Fantasy. Fate, lose 1/3 of your ember, rounded down.
Yeah, Fate's pretty solid. The
Fate's
play's
good.
pretty solid.
Yeah.
The Fate is very good.
I mean, the fact that this guy can be fated
Okay.
or played for control.
Yeah.
He's pretty good.
Solid.
Plus, there is Sydney to flush it all.
My name's Jeff. He's a 4.
It's a 3. I originally had this
I
as a
think
4,
it's a 4.
but it hasn't had nearly as much as an impact as I've been hoping it
He's
would.
a 4. He's a 4.
He's a Juan.
He's a Juan plus 3. Because he makes you lose 1/3.
Or is this not Juan? Is this Jaeun?
Oh. That's his
So
K-pop
Maybe that's
name.
I like that better, actually.
Is this something where it increases? Because you're seeing it in a common slot where it increases, where it's a 3/4.
No, I don't think any more of these is
I know.
necessarily better.
No, because
I mean,
I have
like-
a deck that has multiple of these, and they don't do jack diddly.
Losing 1/3, if they're at 6, that's 2. That's as good as any other lose effect as there is.
And then
in
a
this set.
third from 3 is 1.
And a third from 10 is 3. Like, yeah, we get it. It's sort of
He's pretty
scales
good.
a little bit.
He's a 4.
Yeah, I think he's a 4.
Thank you.
Okay, quick on reprints, right?
Is
So-
there any
My
notables?
headphones are about to die, by the way.
Okay.
Things that make benevolent charity stay higher is there's also outflank. So there is a fair bit of capture followed by benevolent charity just to flush it. What's the other one? That capture all but 5 card. Bring low is in set.
Yeah, bring Lowe's in set.
Yeah, Bring Low's good.
Abad
So-
is also there, so you can capture 3.
Yeah, Abad is around. So there is a
Abad
lot of
and
capture to go with your
Outflank
green.
are there to
Light-
make games go to time.
Yeah, Lightbringer Outpost, also another capture 3. Equalize, a way to move it around, not that important. Joya, Vault Keeper, Lightbringer, all lame
Joya's
stuff.
back. Joya's good stuff.
Promise Blade, a card that loses games. Don't play it.
Yeah. Yep, that's 0.
What about... So
Corpulent Collector is another big.
yeah, that's a big
capture.
capture. Vault Keeper with the steel that's coming around in Shadows in set. So PV versus PV actually.
He's
has
a rare. He's not important. I mean, he's a rare, so he's just not.
It
that.
doesn't show
He's
up
not-
as often.
right.
He's
but
not a chase rare, right? So you're not
No,
trying to bring him.
no.
And then,
Yeah.
like, Purifier of Souls is definitely mostly meaningless in PV. There are not many
Yeah.
destroyed effects.
Yep.
Yeah, One Stood Against Money's back. That's a nice one.
That's pretty
That's a good
good.
one.
Aura's,
I'd take that.
Avenging Aura's back.
Book of Malefication.
That's really bad.
Mhm.
Book is
Yeah, that's bad.
Book Inset is actually pretty strong.
Yeah.
I still haven't seen it do much.
Be gone.
But
Yeah,
it's
be gone can be gone. Charge can
Uh-huh.
be gone.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem I have with Book of Malefication is, okay, so I just stole 6 from you. I have 6 warrant counters, but I can Omni in order to do it 6 different turns. The game isn't going to last that long. Like,
With your potential to capture and flush all the amber you just stole, it might.
maybe, but it's just,
Yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't hit the same.
I still like to tell you guys the truth. When most of the time I'm opening Sanctum and it's like,
Right.
first you check for Creed.
Yep.
There's no Creed. Then the only other thing that is good is if you have double Benevolent Charity and 4 to 5 capture cards.
Okay.
Mhm.
Otherwise, Sanctum may be worse than Redemption. It is awful.
No,
Not
I
very good.
disagree with
I
that.
don't know
hate
if it's
it.
worth Redemption, but
I think Greedy Reprisal
At least Redemption, you might just get a board that'll do something. Here, your board doesn't do much.
I think in common,
wait.
the removal of Greedy Reprisal, you also have Broken Intent and Abed. And then
That's what I'm saying. But you need a handful of capture cards, and then you need some way to deal with that amber. If you just capture it and are making banks, it doesn't matter.
I don't know. I always enjoy being able to see Barrister Joya too. So those are cards that I'm looking for.
Yeah, not me. Like I said, unless it's charities with good capture to effectively eliminate it. I mean, there's definitely some stuff could hold fast with some damage pips or
Bro, if it don't got Trank
Like
Screed, don't play it.
There's some silly little things. Well, but you don't always get that choice.
Trunks Creed or bust. That's it. Trunks Creed or bust.
Your other two, but this is not in my top cut houses right now.
Well, as we saw, even though
Unless it has Trunks Creed, then it might be.
mhm.
I still don't know if that's enough.
Even with Trank's Creed at being a 6+, notice in Shanghai how many of those decks had a single house.
Trunks Creed is at a 15 right now, actually.
It is.
Hold on.
How many Trunks Creed even top cut in Baltimore?
It can be a 25, but this is what I'm saying is like
sealed.
you're not seeing it.
It counts.
Yeah. No, it doesn't.
Yeah. Hold on. I got to check the internet. Yeah. Trunks Creed just went up another point. It's now a 16.
Fine. It can be a 26.
Yeah, it's a 26 amongst a bunch of ones.
Correct. And I guess that's the question.
But it is definitely a card that you can afford to chain yourself with. Because when it pays its bills, it pays some big bills.
Can you afford to take that house?
Yes.
If it is only Trank's Creed, though.
Yes.
Well, it depends. I
think
mean, like in Archon, you know how it goes. Like, yes, if your other two houses are really good and your Sanctum house is a bunch of mediocre plus Trank's Creed, that's probably good enough.
Fair enough.
I agree.
I mean, you got two other houses to carry you.
This just in, I just looked at, I hit refresh. Trunks Creed is now a 17.
Okay, so here's the other
Spendthrift brings
thing that I just want to touch on and how I felt playing them is outside of Juan, Jaeun, the fate effects in Sanctum are disappointing.
Yes.
Very.
Yeah.
I mean, like, between, like, so Benevolent Charity may just do nothing often. Same with stun each friendly creature with an amber on it and Dissonant Chord. That may just do nothing. Fully heal each creature and gain amber for that may just do nothing. Right? They have weird timing, do 2 damage to a creature for each point. That kills a single creature. If you have enough armor to even do that.
Yeah.
Bad card. Like, that's
relegated relics. If they
that
have
one's good.
Effects. Yeah.
But
they are no Gleaming the Cube or Recompense.
Right. Their commons are bad. And why did none of these have scrap an enemy creature captures too? How is that not all over Sanctum? Like, how is
one was supposed to, but
no, that's all too friendly.
Nobody checked the spelling. So.
Yeah, but like the fact that there is like no, the most friendly enemy creature or the most powerful enemy creature captures too. Like, how is that not in here? It blows my mind. I just feel like they were like they just totally failed on the fates for Sanctum.
Well,
which is another part where I hate having them because they're a bunch of mediocre cards, And at least like your mediocre cards in some of your other houses, you can be like, well, I play them for mediocre or even decent effects.
Yeah.
There's no way you're getting there's no way you're getting Trunks Creed, Benevolent, a Greedy Reprisal, and then like 6 good Fates, because there aren't 6 good Fates. Like it'd be 6 Wands, I guess.
Yeah.
Right. And I guess, I mean, the way this works now, you could definitely get 3 or 4 Wands, Jaehoons.
Jaehoon. That's what we're calling him. Jaehoon.
So
that's his K-pop name, and
it's another one of these cards where I'm like, it's one
Jeremy's
of the only
brother,
cards I want.
Jaehoon.
Yeah, Jeremy's brother, Jaehoon.
Yeah.
Yeah. The tall, good-looking one.
Yeah.
Massive hands on that one.
Yeah, massive hands. I don't know.
He's 6'11",
right, so
but
yeah,
such tiny hands.
That's my feeling on Sanctum. Like, your typical Sanctum is a Grey Warden or 2, some Dames, some Brigadier Ols, which is not as bad. Maybe, Lightbringer, which is mid. Jane, which is garbage mid. It's just like Holofasts, Rothius, they're all garbage. Barrister's your best, and that isn't that good.
So overall, we give Sanctum a thumbs down.
I give it 2 thumbs down.
Yep. Not very good.
Yeah.
Not loving it.
So.
But it does have a collection of cards that it does have a powerful build available in it. And truthfully, in Sealed,
Archon decks,
you will just never.
Sealed, 1 Creed is enough in Sealed, so it's not dead. But I don't think you're gonna. It's not dead. No, I think
big news in crowdfunding. Everybody ready for this one? As of today, GameFound has... here's a name you're going to be like, man, I haven't heard of them forever. GameFound has acquired Indiegogo.
Interesting.
Okay.
That makes
Another
sense.
thing that I won't give money to.
So,
yeah.
That is... Indiegogo, if I remember correctly, is bigger in Europe, so this probably gives GameFound a good foothold in Europe.
Remember Indiegogo being big, like, I don't know, 5 to 7 years ago.
Yeah, I don't know if it was big, but yes.
Yeah, well, you heard about it back then.
I'm aware of it.
And then
yes, I'm aware of it. Yeah.
It was like, oh yeah, and then like nothing ever happened with it ever again, and then you just kind of forgot about it until somebody acquired it, and you're like, oh, I remember Indiegogo. But, all right, boys, we got anything else to go over? We've gone over Sanctum. I am now Sanctum sad.
Play some more board games.
And
Good luck,
I'm ready to go
Draz.
to bed.
Yeah.
Drazcor for the win. He's coming home with the title belt.
We'll see.
Still don't understand why we get trophies and not title belts in Keyforge, but...
Are you in the semis? So you took first and second in your 2 heats.
So there's 2 more heats. So I first and the second is decently good chance of making quarterfinals because top 16, but not guaranteed. So another win will definitely get in the end. We'll see. Wow. So I've got a decent chance. So felt like things were humming today. So we'll see in the next round. So
interesting. Well, with that being said, we will see you all next week.
Happy fortune, everyone.
May the Forge be with you. Good luck, Draz.
Good luck, Draz. Bye-bye.
All right. It's literally said my headset was at 0% for the past 5 minutes, so...
It lies. We'll see you next week.
You made it.
Yeah. It did. Made it.
Hey, boys.
All right.
como el Fader.